So let's have a talk about frap ups or wind knot. So these occur when too many coils of line come off the spool at the same time. We get a looping up effect, and these loops can sometimes catch around the butt ring, and if you're casting really hard you can actually literally rip the rod ring off or just break the line. So the number one cause of frap ups has got to be an overfilled spool. It's really important to fill the spool to the right level. If you don't put enough line on the spool, it's going to cost you distance. And if you're trying to do maximum range with minimal effort, this really matters. But if you overdo it, if you put too much line on the spool, you're going to run the risk of frap up. So what level should we be looking for when we're filling the spool? In order to check line fill level, I just use my finger as a ruler basically. I touch it on the tip, I touch it on the spool. I'm also touching the coils of line at the same time, but they're not pushing my finger away like that. Then that's absolutely perfect. If I'm brushing the lip and just brushing the widest diameter coils there, that's spot on. So I've had a few of you guys comment, Matt, why do you splash water on the spool before you cast? Well, it's all about preventing frap ups. The water's doing a couple of things. On the spool, it's helping prevent too many coils of line coming off at one time, which is the root cause of a frap up. Also, it's acting as a lubricant on the lip of the spool, so that as it comes off, there's a minimum amount of force holding it back. It also just helps rehydrate the line just that one last time before we make that big cast. Whenever I want to splash water on my spool, I'm really careful not to dunk or immerse the whole reel in the water. These are top end reels, they're sealed against moisture and dust, but there's no need to test this feature every time I cast. On unsealed reels, it's really important to keep them dry. Otherwise, you're going to be taking your reels for repair every couple of years and have expensive service bills. Something I do before every single cast is make sure that the line isn't tangled round the tip ring. So as soon as I take the line in my index finger there and open up the bail arm, what I do, I just take the line here and I just gently pull it up and down a few times. If it's easy to pull, then I know that that line isn't wrapped round the tip. When I swing the rod into a rearward position just before the cast, if I'm listening for any kind of funny noises, if I hear a bit of a click, it's possible that the line may have flipped around the tip. I'll double check it with a little tweak on my finger just before I make the cast. So that's how you fix frap ups.